Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Dorgon 111, and welcome back to Baba Is You. I've not looked at this puzzle again, other than editing the previous video, but just from looking at it during editing, it seems like I was probably pretty close to being able to do what we need to do. So, let's try to do that. I guess, does it matter that I put one of these up here? I think I actually don't want to do that. Let's put it down here instead. And then I want to push this from left to right and then get around it. Like that. Okay. And then the next thing I want to do is push it from left to right, probably up here, so I'm a little farther away from the explosions. And I also want to make the explosions kind of stay far away and head downwards. And so... Ooh... That's already really tough, actually. They're going to take over Boom in just a moment. How did I do this before? What game is this? I just have to get to Mora's Grass, so one more explosion. Could I have done one more explosion there, or is it already overtaking me at that point? Let me just back up to here. So 1, 2, 3. I could do... that takes over Boom. Okay, so I do need to push that out of the way right now. And so could I have placed these in a better spot is the other thing. And so what would have helped? I have space up top. So I guess I'll do this again. And then... I guess last time I sacrificed Empty as Boom. I guess I could sacrifice it toward the top. I think I was deciding. If I just wanted to do it once. So the idea then would be... I guess probably... something along... I need to be over there, though. Oh, I'm making a mess. I think what I would want to do... I think what I want to do is not possible. I'm going to push Empty up over there, so I have space to get around this over here. Okay, so if I did this... Yeah, I could do it once. So I'm going to stick Empty in the corner. But now I have grasses more, and that's going to give me some flexibility. Yeah, and so at this level, if I blow up Empty as Boom at the very end, but I have a giant square that's the top of, then that would get me to the flag, which is what I want. How many explosions would I need to get there? Probably a number. Can I tell from here? Let's see. If each one is growing larger and larger concentrically, which I think is going to happen, then if I want to be, I have my finger on the screen pointing at the square below the flag, and then if I just move diagonally down from that, basically where my friendly bird is right now, I feel like wants to be the center of the explosion. So I want to grow grass, but leave a spot that'll be empty underneath that grass right there, I think is what I want to do. And I think that's the only place that I really need it. So I think these other rocks can just be out wherever. I might need them for some extra protection. And then that's also, it's going to blow up my grasses more though. But I'll be able to move, I won't need my grasses more anymore, I don't think. I think I might be done. So if I just grasses more and let it grow everywhere, and then turn off grasses more and have this be the one empty spot, and then say Empty as Boom and walk away, and it'll destroy the text Boom. Yeah, I did plan it correctly. Hooray. Then I can walk over to the flag. Alright, so all I needed to do was get to the grasses more. I could fill everywhere other than underneath a rock that I was going to move with grass, so there's only one empty spot, and I would put that empty spot in the place that I wanted it to expand in order to open up the path to the flag. And everything worked out great. Okay. Oh, and there's a variation. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. That was a fun puzzle, and I'm happy to have a similar one. Empty feeling, boom is boom. Bird is you, head to stop, rock is push and safe. This time it's rock is more rather than grass is more. And the fact that rock is push makes things more complicated. However, the beginning of it looks extremely similar. So we should probably begin, the same way that we began before, I'm guessing. So it's boom, boom, boom. Why did it explode differently than before? Maybe it didn't. I feel like this bit of hedge wasn't here. I think things might be slightly different. I might be misremembering. For the moment, let's not worry too much about what's different, and let's try, yeah. Let's not blow up everything just yet. Do a similar strategy. So I'll be able to say empty is boom again. This time it's going to be rock is more. Yeah, that's definitely going to make it challenging. Challenging to do what I want. The rocks are going to grow and grow. Is it possible? And the rocks are going to, like, close in on me. And so I need for one, I'm going to need the rock is more to be either turned off or get explodified by the boom so that I'll actually be able to walk to the flag and won't have a bunch of rocks in the way, assuming I can do the same thing. And then for the other, I still ideally want to have this square be one of the few remaining empties, and that's what's going to be extremely difficult to do, I think. So let's just see what happens if I do... I'm going to put the rocks in kind of staggered patterns off to the side over here. Actually, yeah, I could tolerate a bunch of rocks. So what if I do rock is more and, like, wait that many turns? And then can I push the rocks around in such a way that they end up protecting what's on top and still give me access to what's over here, and eventually they're going to grow over here, but I can't afford to let them grow over here. So actually, this rock that I just pushed, I probably want to push over this way, keep them away from empty as boom for now. Let's do that with most of my rocks, but then have one rock down here that I'm going to try to actually coerce into trying to set up my hole. And so I could say rock is more for a couple more turns. And so if this was going to grow into like a 5x5 diamond shape, where would it not ruin me? And also keep in mind that these are going to be diamonding out, but they can't grow into words. I think this will work. So if I do this, wait one, and then walk away. Oh, I ended up with a rock behind the word boom. That is fixable, because I could have just pushed the word boom up here. Wait one, do this. I don't have a place for the bird to hide. The bird's going to get caught in the explosion now. How would I finagle that? Can I have the bird hide behind some rocks somewhere? I think I have too many rocks. So let's only do that many rocks, and then can I set up a wall of rocks that I can hide behind somehow? I'm not sure exactly what I want to do, but something along... I'm gonna... I need to have a rock that's gonna cover this hole and a couple other things while I'm up here, which is gonna be really difficult to do, it feels like. So I think this isn't going to work. Could I have brought rock as more up here? Probably. If I did that, that might have been good, actually. Because then I could do all of my wordsmithing in the same little area. Can it be free of the explosions, though? Hold on. I'm again putting my finger on the screen below the flag and starting to, like, count diagonally down. Yeah, so here is, like, the center of an explosion that would eventually carve out the space just below the flag. It would blow up empty as boom. So where is the bird going to be hiding during all of this? Is the problem that I have. And I think the answer is it's got to be back in the top row that I can still get to now, like up in here. So I'd like to be up here. Yeah, I would like to be up here. Somehow trigger rock is more. Hide up here. And yeah, and be able to say empty as boom. Which I think I can do. Except for I have to... Okay, yeah. But I can't say rock is more from here and run up there because the rocks are going to beat me up there. So, okay, but now I have a plan. So my plan is, before I moved any of the rock is more words, they all could have been moved out to the green area, or the black area. Yeah. So I want these words out here. And then we're going to do something similar. And so I would be able to, so I'm going to push boom to the right at the last moment. And then I can do rock is more. I guess I want it to be on the grass, probably. I think I want it to be on the grass. And so I'll push more in there in a minute. And the rocks could just grow from this corner. Will they fill everything? They'll fill everything except me, and I need to be able to push rocks over here. Well, so long as they don't hit the top, I'll be fine. So I think this will be fine. All right, rocks grow. Oh, but I need them to fill everything. Oh. Like, if I boom now, I'm already explodified. But if I... Oh, they can grow into me. I did not realize that. That's bad. Is that bad? Or is that perfect? That might be perfect. Because now I can push this. I'm standing on the grass. All the rock... Oh, I didn't leave any empty spots. I forgot about that bit. I need to leave an empty spot to start exploding. Okay, that's fine. I want the empty spot to be in the lower left, so now that I know the rocks can grow into me, I can just make sure that the rocks are in the upper right, except for I push that one into the lower right, which is like the worst possible place for it. So get that one out of there and push all the rocks in the upper right, and then the last thing to grow will basically, actually, I think I want them here. The last thing where the rocks will grow will basically be the square that I want last. So if I stand here, wait for these guys to grow, and then I think now say empty as boom, and then the rocks are still growing. I did not consider that, so that did not work. But we're learning. So I need to be able to turn off rock is more. Alright, which means I push the words rock is more into a bad spot. I need to be able to turn off this rule after I turn it on. And so let's put rock is more here, and then I will push the word more down at some point. So let's actually put, oops, put the more word here. Great. And then once again, I feel like this might do it, but at this point I haven't thought hard enough, so it's possible I'm still missing something else. I need to turn it off from somewhere that I can also get it empty as boom. Hold on. So I need to be standing here, be able to turn it off. Okay, this is more complicated than I thought. Standing here, be able to turn it off. Okay, this is still doable. So I think where I actually want these words is here. Oops, hey. So rock is, and then this is going to be the word more, and I'll push it down at some point. But I'll start with it here, and I'll be standing up here. Yeah, that seems plausible to me. So let's try this. All right, what do we got? Yeah, that's fine. It's still fine because there's still space that I could push down after setting off the... Do I want to do it before or after setting off the booms? It's going to have to be after because I need to set off the booms for sure. And so... This is my last chance, I think. So I think I have to stop. Yeah, this is perfect. So if I do this and this... The problem now is, am I going to get explodified? No. That's actually perfect. And it blew up the word empty just in time. Okay, I got a little bit lucky there, but I had a strategy and it played out well enough. And so we're just going to say, congratulations, I'm a genius, and move on. Great. That was puzzle 19, and puzzle 20, for whatever reason, is way over here by some moons and dust. Stardust, one imagines. Phantom Nebula is its title. Text is phantom. Oh, interesting. Dust is defeat. Planet is you. I'm a planet. Look at me. I got a ring and everything. Moon is safe. Win. So text is phantom. Text is phantom. Text is phantom. What does that actually mean? Because it's still pushable. I'm kind of unclear why that is the case. Moon is safe. So standardish kind of thing here is to say moon is you. And then wonder if I can set up something is you and something is safe. However, I don't think that's the case. I could say moon is planet. And then have two guys. But right now, that's a problem. And I have to say something is win. Oh, it's going to have to be the moon or the planet. Dust is win won't work since dust is defeat. Text is phantom. I'm still unclear what behavior text... Oh. I found the behavior of text is phantom. It can be pushed onto other text since it's phantom. Got it. Okay. Okay. So, knowing that I can overlap words and things like that. What is the strategy? This is definitely an unfamiliar scenario, like being able to do this is not something I'm accustomed to being able to do. If I could say moon is you, and have moon be safe, I would need safe and you probably on the same tile so that I still had an is to phrase text is win. And then even if I phrase text is win, I'd still need to get text on top of myself, which is also not going to be easy. I could say text is you, maybe, but not if you is already pinned on the side. So, okay, this is... I need a whole new brain framework for thinking about this. And the problem with putting any two bits of text next to one another is it can be very quickly become difficult to ever break them apart again. So at the end of this, someone's going to be me. Whoever is me, I don't know that it's going to be easy to say, to have them be underneath text. Unless I have two different simultaneous actors who are me. Okay, let's try that out. If I have two different simultaneous actors who are me, and one of them tries to push text on top of me, like so, do I end up underneath text? I do. So text is win is viable, I think is what I just learned. So if I could have a safe you actor go across the dust and say text is win, that's one thing. Or if I could just push the word win to the left, but I would need to push a word is up there first, which seems impossible without a safe win, safe you actor to get across the dust. Okay, so how do I say someone is safe and you at the same time? Probably by pushing the word you to the right. Is that possible to do? It might be. I do think, as dangerous as though it may seem, I do need to start like this. Then in order to not accidentally get words... Oh, they're already on top of each other. I can never get these words apart again. Is that true? I think it's true. So... Whoa. What if I said... Moon is you this way. Now all the words are still individually get apartable. And I can push two words at the same time, which is important. Because it means... oh, but I need Planet as you to do that. Blah. Do I want planet and moon on top of each other forever? Let's imagine that maybe I do. No, because I need them to trade in order to move this U word. Also, I'm about to lose this is forever if I'm not careful. Oh, this is complicated. Or I could say planet is moon. And then have two actors. Would that help me? They would definitely need to be further apart from one another, I think. So I'd want them like this. And my goal is somehow to get the word you all the way to the right. Oh, that doesn't look good. How do I video game? Right now I'm continuing to work under the assumption that I need you and safe on top of one another. Safe cannot be pushed by anyone unless they're already safe, because in order to push from the top or the bottom, I'd have to be able to get through the dust. So safe is probably staying there. Text is phantom, right? Which means it can be pushed off the edge, of course. And so, if I want to push you to the right, I'm going to have something is you, and I'm going to push it to the right, which seems to imply I need a something else is over here as well, but then I'm going to end up with words that are stuck on each other. Unless, okay, I have an idea. Unless there were already an object there. So, yeah, okay. Starting to get ideas. So, if the planet were here, and then I broke up the word, the phrase "planet is you," or similarly, if the I don't have a wall to kind of like break my two actors apart on, which is what I really want to do right now. But I can do it like this. I can break up planet as you, move you farther away. That did not really succeed. Break up planet. This is not easy. I can move you slightly different place by doing this. And then I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing right now. I want to leave the planet right here. Is that even true? Yeah. I want to leave the planet there. And then have Moon breaking up planet as you. But I don't think that's possible right now. Suppose I break up, oops, Moon as you. So the Moon's over there. And now I can re-say Moon as you, and now I have them at a distance apart. It's not exactly the distance apart that I wanted. It's kind of on the opposite side of where I wanted things. So what I actually want to do is something like this. Okay, that got you to the left of me. And then I could bring this around. Here we go. Here we go. This is what I wanted. Except for I want you one higher than me. Can I have you be one higher than me? So I'd want the Moon one lower. Which I could do like, can I get those is's apart? Yes. Ah. Can I get those is's apart without saying Moon is you? Yes. Okay. And then I want to push the word moon in. There we go. Okay, this is what I wanted. So I wanted the word planet there. And the reason I wanted it there, now let's see if I can remember. I think there was a reason. And I think the reason involves something about doing this. Normally, if I had 4 bits of text, moon, planet, is all together, I would never be able to break those bits of text apart again, because they just end up pushing on top of one another if I push from the outside. But pushing from the inside means I can switch to planet as you and still be able to break all the text apart. And so I just managed to move you to the right. And so I think I can repeat a similar maneuver in order to move you up and then a few more squares to the right and eventually end up with you and safe in the same spot. So I'm going to try that, but it's going to require a lot of movement. So probably some fast forwarding here. On the one hand, I think I'm doing what I wanted to do. On the other hand, I think I'm about to have a problem. So I could push is down and planet down and have planet is safe, and then be able to push to the right and have planet is safe and you. However, the planet is not currently in the right location, nor I think could it be to get an is back out. Because I need to say text is win. Oh, I could just... No, I can't push win on top of phantom because win is pinned to the top. So yeah, it definitely seems like it's going to be text is win. So I need to preserve an is while I am doing all this. But I have to push the u to the right, and I have to push the is to the right and preserve the other is. But if both actors were me at the same time, now I might be able to do this. So suppose I did this. I don't have the is over here. So they're both me. How is this going to work? Let's think about this before I do this. I guess I could have put... So the phrase problem I have right now is I have an is in this column. I'm pretty sure I need an is in this column if I'm going to push u to the right. Maybe I should be trying to push u up and down into safe instead, and then I could have an is safe. But then I'd have an is pinned to the right, yeah. So one of my is getting pinned. So I need to preserve the other is. But that implies... If I'm moving u to the right... Oh, come on, brain. Yeah, I think u had to move up or down into the safe word. And I didn't foresee that. And the reason is that then if I had planet as safe as you phrased vertically, whatever is was still coming into safe horizontally would still be extractable. Is that true? By pushing up and down. It might still be extractable even now. I think it's still extractable even now. Okay, I might not have a problem. So if I do this, have both of us be actors, now we're both safe, and yeah, we're safe, so I don't need to worry about the dust. And oops, don't do that though. So now I can just say text is win. I can't get underneath the word text anymore, can I? I can, because I can do this. And so text is win. And now I just need to get inside some text, which I don't do like that. Oh, getting inside text. How do I get inside text? I need one of them to push me on top of the other one, and I just got my guys together, so that's no good. Okay, so... okay. This is still tricksy, actually. I need something. How do I have one of them push text inside the other? Like, normally it would just be by pushing down like this, which is great. Except I need to get the word is over there first. So, is there a way I could have done this differently? Yes, which is I can push win all the... No, I can't push win all the way over there. I was thinking I could push it to the right of the is and push the is up and be inside of it, and yeah, that still doesn't work. So the problem is... this is the only place that I can move to the right. And the only thing I can do here is move down in order to get the is back to the left. And then in order to get the is up, The only way I can do it is by getting both of me on top of one another. And then there's no way to get inside any text. Is that true? Because this ends up explodifying, and that ends up being on top of each other, and then explodifying. Ah, but if I get rid of text as phantom, then text is no longer phantom, which means it's pushable, so I can't be inside the text. But if I had broken that up first, here we go, here we go, here we go. So, while the is still exists, now go destroy text as phantom, and then I am capable of doing what I was trying to do before, maybe? Except I still don't know how to get inside text. I mean, I can do this, but it's against a wall. The text is pushable, so I could have done this earlier, so hold on. So if I had pushed you out of the way, there we go, then I can bring the text over. Okay, did it. But I still need some text that's in the middle that I can push onto myself. It could have been the is keyword at this point. Could it have been the is keyword at this point? I would need win already in the correct location, which I can do, and then I can do this, and then I can do this, and if I push up, I will be on top of text, the moon will be on text, and text is win. Okay, there we go. I had all the right plans until the end was a little bit fiddly, but yeah, that all worked out, and that was actually a lot of fun. Let's take a peek at the next puzzle, but I don't think I'm going to have time to do it today. But I'm in the mood to peek. Puzzle number 21, Frog Hop. I'm guessing there's going to be a frog in this puzzle. Frog is you! Oh yeah! Did I call it or did I call it? I am so prescient. Text on text and text. So 3 bits of text is a flower. So if I get 3 bits of text on top of each other, they become a flower. Frog facing flower is flower. Flowers are dangerous in terms of the fact that they do that. But I would be able to... Oh, flowers are defeat. Kind of like come at it from the side and then try to cross it, but it's defeat, so that's not going to work. Lily is push. Sure enough, there's a lily. I'm not sure I've seen those before. Auto is reverse. Oh, reverse. Do I know what reverse is? Let's find out by saying frog is reverse, so that I know these things. Does it just reverse my controls or something? How would it behave on other objects? I press down and go up, I press up and go down, I press right and go left, I press left and go right. Lily is push. If Lily were reverse, and also push, and if Lily were auto, let's see. If I push Lily up, it just still pushes a normal way. So Lily is currently facing left. So if Lily is auto, it should start moving to the left, but maybe since it's reverse, it'll start moving to the right. Yes, that's what it is. And so if I change, like that's going to auto you all the way to the edge, but then if I turn off the reverse, then you start autoing back the other direction. Okay, got it. Lily is Lily and not you. Hedges stop. Fofo is win and float. There's Fofo down at the bottom right, being all win and floaty. Oh, I do have a float keyword. I was like, how's anything ever going to be float? And there's a float keyword right here. Okay. Well, the frog's floating. He could float over the flowers and be pushed by an auto lily, so the frog would be facing to the left. No, if the frog gets pushed by the auto lilies, he'll change his facing direction. But the frog could just be facing up the whole time that he's getting pushed through there. I think that would work. So my idea is the frog goes up here, he keeps pressing up, but the lily will be pushing him to the right, and so he'll be facing up as he gets pushed to the right through this corridor, and then gets to Fofo or something. That's kind of a sketch of an idea, but I think we'll have to work on this one next time. So I'm going to say, I hope as always that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Baba Is You, where next time we're going to be a frog. Ribbit, 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 hop, hop, hop. Hee hee.